We're gonna do a global meditation for peace, and we're gonna send light and peace around the world to optimize the changes that our world is moving through. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a candle. So please grab a candle, and we're gonna light our candle together, so don't light your candle just yet. We're gonna light our candles together. Also, you wanna start drinking some water, because as you know, with all of this work that we do, we're sending energy out, we're also receiving it. So I'm just gonna give people some time to join. Hey, welcome back to the live. Thanks for your patience. And also, what we're gonna do is in this global meditation, first we're gonna cleanse our energy first. So if you've been feeling stressed, if you've been feeling anxious, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, first we're just gonna clear that, and then we're going to start to send light and peace around the world. So if you know someone who is dealing with a lot of anxiety right now, or someone who is maybe going through a difficult time in their life, share this with them, because again, first we're going to cleanse our energy, and then we're going to send light around the world, because you first have to help yourself before you help others, right? And the best way that we can create peace in our world, to create empowerment in our world, is to first create peace inside, so that it can be radiated outwards. So if you know anyone who would benefit from this, share this link with them. We're gonna get started in the next few minutes. We're just gonna give people some time to roll back into the live, since the last one didn't go so well. I'm just gonna turn on my lights here for a second. But yes, in the meantime, please introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from? I am back in Las Vegas. I spent 10 days in Bolivia, and I am super grateful that I got a chance to go there, because as you all know, we had the biggest solar flares that we've had in this solar cycle. So the sun has its own cycle, and during a period of it's about 11 years that the solar cycle happens. It's every 11 years, and we just had some of the biggest solar flares of this cycle happen. So it's the biggest solar flare we had on the 222 portal, which was the biggest solar flare since 2017. And that's why you know, we sometimes get a rush of fatigue, and we get a whole bunch of like ear ringing, migraines, or feeling nauseous. These are all known as ascension symptoms. Ascension symptoms are basically a label used to describe the physical changes that our body is moving through. So we're moving through a 26,000-year-old change cycle right now, and we're starting a new 26,000-year-old cycle. And so this cycle, it's not just an evolution of consciousness, because think about humans. We have evolved over hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years, and now we're ready for a new point of evolution. And within this evolution, it's not just a spiritual evolution, a consciousness evolution, but it's also a physical evolution. And so if you're having any physical sensations, right now is a really important time, because it's March 1st. Happy March. I hope your March is off to a great start. But because it's March 1st, it's really a great time for us to start a detox plan, because the equinox, which is the energetic and astrological new year, starts off on March 19th. And so that we can prepare to receive the activations that will come in a few days before, a few days after March 19th, you have to cleanse your body, because the air, the water, the clothes that we wear, they're all toxins. And so we have to release some of these toxins and artificial things from our cells, from our blood, and really do a cleanse, so that we can be able to hold more light in our cells, and our neurons can hold more light as well. It's a physical evolution, it's a consciousness evolution, it's a spiritual evolution that we're moving through. And so we're complex beings, right? We're these beautiful merges of the material in these physical bodies, but also of the etheric within our souls. And so if you've been thinking about doing a water fast or doing a detoxing, a cleansing, something like that, this is a great month for you to do that. So let me just read the chat. Welcome Geoff from New Zealand, Maria from Portugal, welcome, welcome. We have Jacqueline from Los Angeles, welcome, welcome. Cap Ron in Oregon, welcome, welcome everyone. So before we start, we're just gonna drink some water. It's really important. Anytime you're gonna do any sort of energy work, it's really important that you're hydrated so that the energy can move more smoothly in your body. So I'm gonna do a quick sound check before we start the meditation. Can you guys hear the background music? Let me know in the chat. And also, please introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Thank you for taking the time to be here right now. A lot of people talk about making change in the world, but people mostly talk and post stuff online. Not many people are actually taking action to do those things. So thank you for taking the time to send blessings and send love and send peace around the world. And there's so many different ways that we can do this. This is not the one correct way. This is just one of many ways that we can do this. But why is it so important for us to keep doing these global meditations? Because think about a house, right? Like you guys can see my office here. A house cannot be built without a structure and foundation. Like this, they had to build a door frame for the door to be held upright and for me to be able to use it now. If the door was just put into this land, it wouldn't really do anything. So they had to create a door frame and a whole structure of the house. This is what we're doing. And many light workers, many alchemists, many empaths, many intuitives, light warriors, there's so many labels for them. Many light beings are doing this on our planet. You can go to sacred sites. You can do this in nature, sing to nature, do so many different ways to anchor this new consciousness on our planet. And one of the ways that we do it here at Golden Age Alchemy is we have these Soul Family Fridays. So on the last Friday of every month, I know today's March 1st, but because it's a leap year, I thought it would be fun to work with this leap day energy. Some astrologers refer to leap day as a portal outside of time. And so we're going to be working with this energy of this leap day, but also most importantly with our energy. Anytime you meditate with a group, it makes your manifestations and your release and your healing work 3 times more powerful. And that's just like the material aspect. When I ask my guides about this, it's actually way more powerful quantumly because the material impact is different in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th dimensions. And so it doesn't really translate linearly. But basically, we have the power to create physical change in our world if we first create this energy change structure within the collective net of consciousness. Right now, the collective net of consciousness is filled with a lot of combative energy. People are just wanting to fight, argue, divide, and judge, and this is the active environment right now, and that's why we're seeing so many wars and conflicts, not just in the Middle East, but all over the world. There's so many different conflicts, some of which are not even spoken about. And so the intention for this is for us, just like a house has a structure that's built, and then you put the door frames, and then you put the doorknobs, and then you put the furniture inside. What we're gonna do is first we're gonna create the energy, we're gonna cleanse the earth. Mother Earth is in so much pain right now, and I know some of you are more connected to the earth than others. Some of us are more connected to the stars. But if you take the moment to just listen to the earth and you just put your feet on the earth and you just connect with the earth heart to heart, she's in a lot of pain because think about our mother. Our mother can feel everything we feel. Mother Earth is all of our mother. She's the mother for all of us. So whenever there are children being bombed, whenever there are hungry people, whenever there are animals being slaughtered, Mother Earth feels that pain. And so because of that pain, that intense energy, what we have to do is also take care of our mother, this beautiful planet that we live on. Yes, of course it's alive because we can see the trees, we can see the flowers, but Mother Earth is a consciousness herself. It's like a living entity, and she's alive. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna send her some love, send her healing, send her peace, so that she can start to harmonize her frequency again, because we as humans are like aggravating that energy of the earth. And so that's why some of us, we're feeling high in anxiety, we're feeling grief out of nowhere. Sometimes you just feel really super sad, and yes, sometimes it's from the collective because of all of the suffering, the violence that's happening around the whole world, but also because of Mother Earth herself and the ecosystems of the earth, because everything looks separate, but in reality, if you get on a spaceship and you travel thousands and thousands of miles hovering above Earth, you'll see that it's just one giant planet and it's just one living organism, and we're all just one consciousness, appearing to look separate, but we're connected. And so that's the intention for this, is for us to heal Mother Earth, do a cleansing so that she can harmonize her energy from this space. Of course, the ascended masters, the angels, all of the beautiful light beings, our galactic family, then they can help us more, because the sound frequencies that we receive from the galactics, the sound healing that we receive even from Jupiter, for example, from Venus, all of these planets, they look still. Like most people think about, I don't have a crystal on me. Oh, I do have a crystal on me on my wrist. Most people think that these crystals, they're just rocks and that they're not alive and they're material. But this is what we see on the third dimensional plane with a third dimensional perspective. But you can still be in this physical plane with a fifth, sixth, seventh dimensional perspective, and you will actually start to see these crystals breathe. Like if you've taken psychedelics, if you've had a really profound meditation experience, you will feel your crystals breathing, pulsating with a heartbeat. And crystals also have crystal beings inside. And so everything around us is alive and is responding to the whole organism. So we as humans are sort of like the virus of the system. And now all of us here on this global meditation, we're trying to be the white blood cells. We're trying to heal the environment so that we can create more harmony in the environment. That way there's no longer disease. That way there's no longer suffering, poverty, division, judgment, brutality, all of these things that is happening on our planet. So that's the whole point of this, is for us to do a cleansing and then for us to harmonize the earth so that more harmonious frequencies from our galactic family, from angels, ascended masters, whatever you believe in, whatever, because we all have different spirit guides, right? Even dragons, so that more of these dragon beings that are benevolent can come and help us in this change, in this huge process of transformation that we're moving through. So thank you so much for being here. It's definitely big work that we're doing, and I thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to send this light around the world. Again, nothing can happen in the material plane. Nothing can happen in the material plane unless it happens energetically first. So you cannot have peace inside of your home. You cannot have peace with your family unless you have peace inside of you first. And we cannot have peace in the world. We cannot have safety in the world. We cannot have dignity and love for everyone in the world unless we have that inside of us first, because then we're able to reflect that out. Everything that we see is light bounced off the back of our brain, and our brain interprets that light as data. And so we are basically that data. So if we're holding love, if we're holding clarity, if we're holding equality for everyone on this planet, then we're creating the infrastructure for that reality to manifest into the physical material plane. So thank you for being here. I can't see, my screen is super dark. My phone is trying not to overheat. I'm in Vegas, so the sun is already super, super strong. So welcome, welcome, Roxy. Welcome, and hear me. I'll leave the Instagram live on just in case we get cut off. You guys can join us on Instagram live, but I'm gonna focus on the YouTube. Can you let me know in the chat if you guys can still hear me? Let me know in the chat. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Kimberly. Can you guys hear the background music? Let me know. I'll make it a little bit louder if you cannot listen to it. You're gonna wanna drink some water before we start, and then we're gonna light our candles together. So when lighting your candle, we're gonna, I'll tell you what we're gonna do, but okay, cool. Everyone can hear me. Perfect. So when lighting our candle, we're gonna hold 3 intentions, okay? So your first intention is gonna be to light this candle for yourself. So again, you can't help others unless you are able to help others, so you have to help yourself first. So first, light this candle for yourself to bring more light, and let's just set the intention to bring more purity into our consciousness. The second intention is going to be to bring more purity into our world, into our planet overall, and more light and purity. And the third intention is going to be to light this candle for everyone who's watching this right now in this present moment, those who are watching the recording, and those in the future. Okay, so go ahead and light your candle now with those 3 intentions. If you have trouble finding a candle, don't worry, I will light this candle for you. Okay, and drink some water before we start. So what we're gonna do is we're going to first cleanse our energy first. Let me know in the comments, how has 2024 been for you? We're already in March, the 3rd month. I want to know in the comments real quick, how are you feeling this energy right now? Do you feel like it's smooth and it's flowing for you? Is it going at a totally accelerated pace? Is it a lot of like ups and downs, very volatile? Is it very dynamic and it's always changing? Let me know real quick, because I'm gonna tailor this meditation to our group and everyone who's here. Because first we have to all align our energies, we have to cleanse ourselves, we have to release what's been holding us back, and then from this aligned and clear space, then we're gonna be sending peace and light around the world. So Madeline said excited, Kimberly said overwhelmed. The rain has me sleepy, usually I am excited. Ups and downs like hell and accelerated, very calming and revealing. Feeling love growing, death and rebirth, crystalline energy. Is time speeding up? I feel so, it's been up and down, some good ups and changes, but then some lows and unexpected shifts. I feel calm, feeling love growing. Death and rebirth is definitely the big one. Yes, and it's so fascinating, right? Like all of you totally wrote different experiences, and that's just the nature of our journey. Like, yes, the collective is sort of like riding in this giant bubble, but we are on our own little bubbles on our journey, and we are already starting to feel the equinox and gateway and the eclipse season energy. March is going to be a very pivotal month for all of us. I'm gonna do a separate video with an energy update for March. We have a super new moon. The largest new moon of 2024 is in 9 days, and it's followed by the equinox, the energetic astrological new year. And then we have the eclipse, the first eclipse of 2024. So March is definitely packing a lot for us, and I will do a separate energy update. I'll post it on YouTube, and hopefully, yeah, I'll post it for sure by the end of this week. And thank you for sharing what you've been experiencing. You know, that's one of the most important things that we have to do, open up more vulnerably, heart to heart. Also, Shashak wrote, also very aware of how my current choices will decide so much in the future, even though that's obvious, but it seems very fateful now. Feeling Mother Earth's pain, death, and feeling something new coming, exciting and scary acceleration. So yes, for those of you on Instagram Live, please join us on YouTube because it'll just be a better audio and visual experience for you too, and you'll be able to connect with the other alchemists. Ups and downs, but big breakthroughs in healing, excited for spring. Yeah, that's really wonderful to hear. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna invite you to drink water one more time before we start. All right, and so we're gonna start off by placing our hands on our heart and roll your shoulders back. And as you're here, take a moment to take a deep breath in and sigh out all of the stress, all of the tension, the worries that you've been holding on to. Breathing in. And sighing out. You don't need to look at the screen anymore. Just put your phone down and just get in tune with your body. You can either lay down, sit down, or you can do this as a moving meditation, just swaying your body gently. Taking a deep breath in. Hold. And in a moment, when you sigh out, you're gonna make a huge sound. Sigh out through your mouth. And just for these next 15 minutes, just take full awareness. Bring all of your presence here and now, just for these next 15 minutes. Allow yourself to recharge, reset, and realign, and then send that clarity, harmony into the world. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now you can go ahead and place your hands on your lap, or you can keep them on your heart. And we're going to chant Om. Om is a frequency that cleanses and harmonizes. So as you're chanting, set the intention that you're cleansing, harmonizing your body, the room that you're in, your energy field. Breathing in. Om. Wonderful. And breathe into all of the cells in your body. And exhale out all of the stress. Now I'm going to invite you to roll your shoulders back, place your tongue at the roof of your mouth, tilt your chin slightly down so your spine is perfectly stacked. And you're going to look slightly up, keeping your eyes closed, keeping your head still. Only your eyes are going to move, and your eyes are going to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your forehead. And this is just going to allow your mind to go into a total relaxation. Breathing in and exhaling out. And as you're here, I'm going to invite you to visualize that you are inside of a huge bright gold pyramid made of light. And set the intention that only energy that is in total alignment with your highest good can come in through your pyramid. All other energy will be filtered into the outside. Breathing in and filtering out all imbalances, all energy you picked up, all stress, all worry. Breathe it out to the outside. And now focusing on the bottom of your spine, you can feel roots growing, and these roots are gently going down into the soil, the mantle, until they reach the core of Mother Earth's heart. And as your roots are touching the Earth's heart, take a moment to feel the love for Mother Earth. Thank her for the delicious food that you enjoyed today. Breathing in and sending her love. And thank the earth now for holding you, for nourishing you, for nurturing you. She's your mother. And she's always there supporting you. Just feel that love and gratitude for her. And now, from the core of the earth, it's like your gratitude sprinkled some fairy dust, and you see in the fifth dimension a huge, giant tree emerging from the core of the earth. And this is the tree of life. It is the biggest tree you've ever saw in your entire life. And take a moment to give it a hug, because this tree's alive. And you can tell that it's filled with so much wisdom. And now the tree with one of its branches picks you up and takes you onto its center, up at the top in its branches. And as you're sitting there, you can see so many different rays of colors of lights. And these are all of us. And just take a moment to feel that gratitude, knowing that you are supported, knowing that you're not walking this journey alone. And just feel that love from everyone in our circle. And you have a sense of familiarity with these people. It's like you've traveled lifetimes, and we've decided to reunite again here to support each other. And just feel that sense of understanding, acceptance. Breathe that into your heart. And as we're all sitting in a circle, in the center, you see a miniature version of the earth. and you see a energetic grid around the earth. And we're going to take some time to just connect with this grid of the earth. You can see some of it is malfunctioning, like it's not turning on. Some of it is a little bit jagged. And right now, visualize a beautiful, bright, healing white light coming directly from the cosmos, from the cosmic heart of our universe. You can feel and sense this light coming in and infusing the earth with love and cleansing light. Hold that intention as you keep breathing and as you keep calling in more of this bright white light. And send this light into areas of the Earth's energy grid that need an extra boost of support. And as you're sending this light in, now you can see the current flowing around the earth more smoothly and more harmoniously. Breathing in and exhaling out. And Mother Earth is thanking you. You can feel that shift in your feet. And this time, you're going to call in a cosmic light from the cosmic heart of our universe that's filled with diamond sparkles. And as you are pulling in this light into the earth, this diamond light is optimizing Mother Earth, harmonizing her energy, and preparing her for her next stage of evolution. Now you can see the magnetic field of the earth also start to radiate much more harmoniously, and it's flowing smoothly. And just sending that harmony and love into the veins of the earth, the mountains, the waters, the rivers, the oceans, the lakes. Sending it into all of the mycelium of the earth. Thanking all of the elements for their roles that they play. And now we're going to take a moment to focus on the collective human consciousness. So it's like one ring around the earth. So there's the energy grid around the earth, and inside of that, there is the collective human consciousness, net, web, grid, whatever you want to refer to it as. And as you feel this, you can feel that this net is inflamed. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to chant. You can chant anything you feel called to, but the reason why we use sound is because sound penetrates faster than everything. and it has the capacity to transform things at a molecular level. And so as you're chanting, set the intention that that frequency is cleansing the collective consciousness. I'm going to chant Om. You can feel free to follow along and chant with me or chant something on your own. Breathe in. Om. And remember that you're inside of your pyramid, so you're not absorbing any energy. Instead, right now, your role is to give energy, not absorb. Breathing in and cleansing through sound. Om. And within the human collective consciousness, there are some beings who are half human, half reptilian, and half hybrid of other galactic beings. And so what we're going to do right now is we're not going to judge them as good or bad. Instead, we're going to move into a space of neutrality. Neutrality is not being passive. Neutrality is becoming an observer and instead creating something new. So from this space, we're going to take a moment to send a beautiful rose quartz light from your heart and into everyone in this human collective consciousness net who forgot the fact that they're human, or maybe who have lost part of their souls, consciously or unconsciously. And just breathe a beautiful, unconditional love, rose quartz light from your heart. Reconnecting the fragments of the collective consciousness so that it becomes one harmonious organism that's not fighting against itself, but rather using all of its resources to nourish the entire organism. And just breathe that rose quartz unconditional love into the collective consciousness net. And thanking for this has already happened. So think about us doing this sort of like in the past, and it's already happened. So bring it into this present. And just feeling that sense of harmony. Now you can feel the energy flowing more smoothly around the collective, where it's not working against one group against another, not one nationality against another, not one religion against another, but rather it's working together. Breathing a beautiful rose quartz light. And now, to anyone who's causing harm, violence, division, again from a space of neutrality, I want you to focus on these beings in this collective net and just breathe a beautiful golden light from your heart, reminding them of who they truly are at the soul level, reminding them that they are just hurting themselves because they are part of this giant organism. And some people choose to play these roles of the aggressors because our universe evolves through duality. And so it's not always necessarily that they're bad, they're just here to play a role. But as we send this light, we're just going to send light so that they play that role according to the path of creation, God, Source, Spirit, the universe. And right now, humanity is moving through so many different karmic cycles. And part of the reason why these beings are here to create so much destruction and violence is so that we can end these cycles once and for all. So in a way, they're actually helping us to transcend so we are not repeating history over and over again. And so right now, we're just going to take a moment to breathe in optimizing golden light into all of the earth, to optimize all of the timelines according to the original path of creation, God, Source, Spirit, creation, the universe. You choose. Because from all of these challenges, all of these divisions, all of this pressure of the corruption, the hunger, the poverty, the slaughter, from all of this destruction, a new path is trying to be built where this no longer needs to happen on our planet. And so right now, we're just going to send light to all of the beings who are being affected by violence, who are suffering in poverty, and anyone who's not feeling safe. So send this feeling of safety because you're safe in your home. You're feeling so peaceful in this moment. Send this feeling of being well, being safe, being at ease. Send this into all of the beings in our planet who are experiencing suffering. Sending blessings. And as you're bringing in a white and golden light, set the intention that we're open to receiving miracles as a collective human consciousness. We're open to receiving divine support for the highest and greatest good of all on this planet. Beautiful. And now let's take a moment to focus on your heart. Place your hands back on your heart, focusing on your chest. Feel this sense of peace, safety, love, bliss. Breathing in that harmony. Send this feeling to all of the beings on our planet. The dictators, the military, the kidnappers, those who've lost their homes, those who are refugees, the orphans. Send this feeling to every being on this planet. And setting the intention that everyone return back to their divinity, back to their soul essence, away from the illusions of the mind and division and separation. So be it and so it is. And now you can see a bunch of like stars, colorful stars just raining on the earth. Again, this is what happens when we open up to receive support and when we harmonize ourselves consciously. And we're just going to set the intention that all of these blessings flowing into our planet are optimizing the conflicts all over the world, so they may happen in a more graceful and the fastest way according to divine timelines. And just breathe all these blessings into all of the beings on our planet. And now bring your consciousness back. Say, see you later to everyone in our circle. And now you can see the earth. She's spinning more harmoniously now. And then she's glowing in so many different colors. And now bring your awareness back. Thank the tree, hug the tree. Bring your awareness back from the tree into your physical body. You might be feeling dense and heavy. That's just because we were just connecting with the soul. The soul is so light. The soul is not in the material. And so now you're back in the material. That's why it feels heavy. But just take a moment to breathe this sense of harmony and share it. Take a moment to share it with 2 people in your life who need this sense of peace. Place them in your heart. And set the intention that they receive these blessings. And we're going to thank the dragons for cleansing all energy that's out of alignment with our highest good. And sending anything back that's out of alignment with your highest good back to Source, God, Spirit, Creation, the universe, for it to be transmuted. And when you're ready, don't open your eyes. You're just gonna rub your palms. If you're wearing glasses, please remove your glasses. Keep your eyes closed. And we're just gonna accumulate all of these blessings, all of this harmonious energy. Rub your palms. Place your hands on top of your eyes and breathe in this optimizing light into your pineal gland, your eyes, into all aspects of your essence to optimize. And we're going to take a moment to thank our guides for all of the blessings. And just breathe all of that into your essence. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and drink some water. So let me know what you experience. Let me know in the chat what you experience. I got this really cool, I saw this really cool thing where, you know how we're talking about timelines changing and how we're changing timelines with our intentions and our choices? Someone wrote that in the comments. So I saw that it was like this energy moving like this. You know how like in Mario Brothers where you go through a tunnel and then you end up here like in another place? That's what we can do. Like we're in this lower timeline of like a bunch of different wars and conflicts and all of these different misunderstandings, and we have the power to quantum leap into different timelines and choices and realities. And so thank you so much for doing this. It truly does make a big difference. And I know you could be doing a million other things right now, but I appreciate you taking the time to send this light. Definitely drink lots of water later today. Again, I'll do an energy update video in a separate, I'll post it this week on YouTube, talking about the super new moon, the eclipse, the equinox, the energy new year, astrological new year. And we're going to be hosting a really special eclipse ceremony with your spirit guides on this March 26th, and this is part of our Moon Alchemy membership. If you're not familiar, we just launched a new Moon Alchemy membership where you get to connect with a different angel, ascended master, goddess, and god every single month, and with your higher self. So the intention for that is like for us to connect with different frequencies, right? Because there's different rainbow, like all of these beings come from the same source, like all of us, and there's just different flavors of it, different colored rays of light. That's why you hear the violet ray, the blue ray, the white ray, the golden ray. And so the intention is for you to get in touch with these different energy frequencies and information. And so if you're interested in that Moon Alchemy membership, it's like a bunch of meditations and rituals with different gods and goddesses, and they're super powerful. It's more of like an internal journey where you connect with your higher self and you figure out, oh, I need to heal my karma. We have a relationship healing meditation. We have so many different types of offerings there, and it's just $22 a month. And with your purchase, every portion of your purchase gets donated. And this quarter, we're gonna focus on donating our purchases, our donations to Sudan, because Sudan is going through a lot of hardship. It has been going through a lot of hardship over the last few months. And so every quarter we switch out the different humanitarian project that we donate to. And so thank you so much for that, Nikki. I appreciate it. If you're interested in that, you can get more information in the description of this video. And I am wishing you a restful, nourishing weekend and a graceful end to the astrological and energetic new year. Again, that's on March 19th. And I will see you at the next Soul Family Friday, which is the last Friday of every month where we do these global meditations. If you benefited from this, remember to share this with someone. And sometimes I go live spontaneously, so take a moment to subscribe, to comment, to like, so that this reaches more people. Thank you so much for doing that. And I will see you at the next Soul Family Friday. Have a great one. Much love.